Assalamualaikum everyone, and as for today, my group will show to you how to find root in Excel calculator. So this is our equation. We choose 6x squared plus 3x minus 3. And after that, you guys need to make about 10 rows, which will be filled with iteration A, FA, B, FB, C, FC, FA times FC, FB times FC, and R. After that, as our first iteration, we are going to put a value of 0. And as A, we need to make a guess what number we want to put here, and which is 0. As for FA, we just plug in the value of A in our equation. And for B, we need to make another guess, and our guess is number 1. And as for FB, just simply plug in the value of B in the equation back. However, for C, before we proceed to C, we need to make sure that our value of FA and FB in opposite sign, which means if FB is already in positive sign, that means FA need to be in negative sign, and vice versa. So after that, for C, we are going to use the formula where A times FB will be minus with FA times FB and divide with FB minus FA. After that, we are going to get a value here. And as for FC, we just plug in the value of C in our equation. For FA times FC, we just simply multiply the value of FA and FC. And as for FB and FC, we are going to multiply the value of FB and FC. For our next iteration, which is iteration 1, the value of A for iteration 1, we use the function if, where if FA times FC is less than 0. And if it is true, then the value of our A in iteration 1 will be the value of A in iteration 0. But if it's false, then our value of A in iteration 1 will be the value of FC in iteration 0. Then for FA in iteration 1, we just simply plug in the value of A in iteration 1 into our equation. For B, we are going to use another if function where we use if FB times FC is less than 0. Then if it is true, then the value of B in iteration 1 would be the value of B in iteration 0. But if it is false, then our value of B in iteration 1 will be the value of C in iteration 0. And after that, we are going to find the value of C by using our formula that we used in previous, which is iteration 0. And after that, we can just simply pull all the values down. And for the error, we just use the function abs, which is the value of C in iteration 1 minus the value of C in iteration 0, and we will simply get the value of error. And now we can just simply pull down all the data downward. And this is what we get from that. After that, we can make another table which will be labeled as x and fx. As for x, we put the value of 0, 0.01, 0.02. And then for fx, we just add the formula for fa. And now we can just simply pull down the value of fx downward. And here is our result. We pull down the value of x until it reaches 1. And now we can just simply select all the data and create a graph. And this is our graph, which is the blue line. And now let's create a vertical line to depict where our C value is at our iteration 2. We have to make another table of x and fx. And as for x, we are going to put the value of C in iteration 2 as our first value of x. And for fx, we just guess any value that we want. And for here, we choose -5. And we just simply pull down the table as it follows in our iteration T. See? 0.497 and 0.497 also. And by selecting all these data, we are going to plot it in our graph, and we will get a vertical line here to depict where our C value is. And don't forget to label our graph as our function. And now we are done.